I had a dream. He said, well, the frequency of your voice has gamma in it, and that is going to help people. It's going to help break up traumas or, emotional reactions in people that is stuck in them. So you need to use your voice to bring that out in people. And there was another dream that I had about healing people's birth wound, because I had had such a massive birth wound and had done so much work around it. So I very much understood the birth wound. It was not very long after that I started frantically putting together material and, just trying to get people who would come take part. Really, it's like just reaching out to anybody I knew, like, hey, do you want to do this birth wound healing? And I got a handful of people. It was pretty big and it was really neat. It has evolved since then. I realized that the birth wound had a lot to do with unconscious programming. And probably the first birth wound or the first programming we get is around our own reproductive system. And this is totally unconscious. We have no idea that we think this way, but we are born because of a reproductive system. And therefore, if we don't feel loved when we're born, all kinds of wounds that I could go on and on about, but we have this wound when we're born. Or maybe when we're in the womb, mom and dad fought, there was a big thing that happened. We can sense all of that. We know all of that stuff that's happening, and we become wounded. How did we get here? We got here from a reproductive system. So therefore, I don't want to be here. People don't want me to be here. It's not a friendly place to be here. And all of this is because of this stupid reproductive system. And so we just send that message to our own. If we don't do something about it, eventually it becomes an injury or cancer or just issues with our reproductive system. I also have this gift of being able to see a lot of things from dreams, and I had looked at so many of my own birth dreams. I was able to easily see it from people's dreams who were going through my program. So that just really enhanced the effectiveness of that birth wound program. On the third run of it, I recorded them. Well, I recorded all of them. On the third one, it was just a new frequency that I had moved into. And so we landed on those recordings as being the ones to carry forward. From that first and second one, I still have the recordings, and I decided, well, let me see if they're powerful. Let me see if they're still good. And so I did my own quote unquote therapy to listen to them and see what happened. And it was pretty neat. It still does things. And it's more specific now. So I don't know if, because I've already worked through what I've worked through, I don't know if coming back to it now I'm receiving a different message or healing, which I think is what it is. Because in light language, what I found is everybody hears something different, and you hear what you need to hear at that time. You get affected by the frequency that you need to be affected or that you're aligned with at that time. So later on, you go back, and if you have done work or changed in any way, then you hear a different frequency. One of those recordings, the second time around, was more like a gift activation type of recording. So anyone who were in those first ones, you might want to go back and get your gift activated.